Howdy everybody from Web101. Usually I try to catch most of you guys, if not all of you guys, on campus in between, when we finish a course and when it's time to register for subsequent semesters. But I think clearly this time around we were not afforded that opportunity to be able to do so. So rather than give you something you have to read through, hopefully I'll give you something that you'll just watch really quickly and get a little bit of value out of. Please do not forget to register for classes for fall. Please do not forget to register for classes for summer 2. There's really a great opportunity here for you guys, I think, especially to continue with your education, to continue to get a degree, to get a certification, or just to increase your knowledge by doing it online. It is, I don't believe it's official yet, and please don't think that there's any official word that's come to me before it's come to you, but it is my feeling that certainly for summer 1 and summer 2, all classes are going to be online. So that means that you are able to maintain your social distancing. You are able to, maintain getting your certificates or your degrees, and you're able to do that in a really condensed format. So since you guys were my Web 101, I thought what I would do is highlight just really quickly some of the classes that you can take in our web degree that might be of value to you. First and foremost, I think I would be remiss if I did not talk about Web 102 in the fall. Web 102 continues doing what we have been doing with CIS and HTML, and it takes it to the server. It takes it to shopping carts. It takes it to using things like Dreamweaver and other WYSIWYG editors to really rapidly deploy your content in a way that what we did was all local, and now this is going to help you bring it to the other side, which is actually on the internet. So this is server side stuff. We do also offer 2 online classes in summer 1. They are Web 111 and they are Web 290. And I'm actually happy to sign a waiver for you to take either or both of those. We offer them at the same time so that you can develop a project in one class and use it in the other and actually get it out there and online. Web 111 is called Multimedia. It's Introduction to Web Multimedia. And essentially what we do is we cover Adobe Animate, which you can use in marketing, which you will use in engineering, which you can use if you're just putting together a YouTube channel, potentially like we're doing here. Animate really is the industry standard for how you would make text, vector, and image graphics for a host of different platforms. So print media, for web media, for applications development, the whole 9 yards. The other course I suggest, again, that I would give you a waiver for, is Web 290, and that is an introduction to web publishing platforms, and that is WordPress. In WordPress, you would have a skill set to be able to go to any company, any place, and help them actually deliver the content they have for the web. WordPress is used on better than 33%, so a third of all the websites you have visited on the web. It is a fantastic publishing platform. As a matter of fact, for any of the pages that I publish, for the most part, I use WordPress to get those up and running in a really quick fashion. So those 2 3-week courses are meant to be taken together. They are meant to take up a bunch of time. But when you are done in 3 weeks, you have 6 credits of electives that do transfer to most of or many of our degrees and certifications at Rock Valley College. So it's certainly something to think about. The very last class that you can take in the fall that I want to mention here is JavaScript. If you have any intention of doing web development, you are going to need to know JavaScript. JavaScript is also fantastic because it's in the name. It's a scripting language, so it's actually really small. It's lightweight, and it lends itself to a bunch of other platforms. So if you take JavaScript and you're in engineering, for example, it will be much easier for you to take C++ or Java down the road. If you are in one of our GAT programs, that's going to be a huge benefit for you, because then you can help really granularly change some of those graphics that you'll develop in things like Illustrator or in things like Animate for use on multimedia platforms like the web. So those are my suggestions to you. In continuing on with web, if you take Web 101, Web 102, Web 290, and Web 111, that's a certificate. If you take Web 101, Web 102, Web 111, and I believe it's Web 235, that is the JavaScript course, that's a certificate. And in any industry you go to, a web certificate is going to be a positive differentiator between you and every other one of their candidates, especially if you're trying to break into that industry. So give it some thought. Please do not forget, even if you do not take, those are not just exclusively my classes by any means. But even if you don't take classes with me, please do consider getting in there and signing up for fall right away. Don't lose momentum because we're all trapped at home. And as always, if you have any questions, whether or not they be about classes or just anything else, especially now, please do not hesitate to reach out via messages. You have my email address and you even have my cell phone number. So it's always there and it's always open for you. And stay safe and stay sane out there.